Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary Series. So, turn 2, Seeker of the Way. And, ow. Missed his third land drop. I don't know whether he drew that Wooded Foothills. Probably. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't have played it. Warden of the First Tree. Okay. Alright, Silk Wrap. Converted mana cost 3 or less. Now I'm wondering what this guy's color setup is. Whether he's, because it's obvious he's running white, but is he running red and green, or is he just running one of the other two? You know, is it a green-white deck? Is it a red-white deck? Or is it a tricolor deck? And from what he's played so far, it's, ooh. Target player sacks an enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. He's just... and I see your Dramoka's command and raise you a Dramoka's command. But if I remember correctly, causing him to sacrifice the Silk Wrap would have permanently exiled his Warden of the First Tree. Because that's the way it always worked with Oblivion Ring. Anafenza, the Foremost. I have to say, I don't really see much Silk Wrap. So I'll finish my thought. I don't really see a whole lot of Anafenza, you know, her power level. You know, I hardly ever see anyone get to put any +1/+1 counters on anything with her. I mean, she is a 4/4 for 3 mana. No, I'm clicking on Anafenza. Creature card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere. Exile it instead. That's a decent ability. I don't know how relevant that is for Standard. Mr. Siege Rhino. This is getting quite dangerous for the Abzan deck. 9 life versus 29. And Warden of the First Tree, number 2. So either this other deck, the green and white deck, if he's got that much mana and those few cards, we know that he can probably play anything that he draws. So either he has nothing that he can play, or he's waiting for the proper response. He's not running black, so he can't Abzan Charm. He's used 2 Silk Wraps. Silk Wrap wouldn't work on a Siege Rhino. Another land. Probably not what he wanted to see. Unless he has, oh, what is it? Is it called Guard the Wastes? The X cost white spell that puts a bunch of 1/1s into play? That'd be one hell of a Guard the Wastes with his amount of mana. The Abzan deck does have 7 cards in his hand. Secure the Wastes. You know, I was just talking about it, and turns out he had it. Secure the Wastes, not Guard the Wastes. But 8 1/1s. And the Abzan deck concedes. Which, unless he had a board clear, he was going to lose. Because Warden... No, Warden had lifelink. So theoretically, he could have hung in there for a little while. Canopy Vista. Plains. Forest. To say this particular art for the plains reminds me of Lorwyn. And then this art kind of reminds me of Shards of Alara. Like the Naya jungle. But turn 2 Secret of the Way, just like last game. Warden of the First Tree, just like last game. Immediately making him a 3/3. Roast, so he is running red. Though I am curious whether or not he main decks red or whether it's a sideboard thing. Now I'm curious whether he runs any red. But I doubt it. Murderous Cut. I'm pretty sure that Smoldering Marsh is only in his deck so that he can fetch another swamp. But you never know. He could be running red as a sideboard option as well. Gideon, ally of Zendikar. Making the Night Token. And more Siege Rhino. Alright. Siege Rhino, Gideon. Making another Night Token. Playing Kithian. Let's see. He does have enough to make Kithian indestructible. And he's got to go for it. If he lets Gideon go undamaged. Secure the wastes. Okay. Secure the waste for 2. That pretty much keeps with the plan that I had in mind. He'll be able to sacrifice this Gideon and put the emblem out, and then be able to attack with the other Gideon and flip him almost immediately. Wingmate Rock. And there's the emblem. Silk Wrap on one of them. And Rending Volley. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one since, I don't know, since the actual release of that set. 4 damage to target white or blue creature. To one target creature. An opponent controls that attacks Gideon Battleforge during its controller's next untap, or next attack phase. Warden of the First Tree. What else can he do? Indestructible on tap, or he can be a creature. Shambling Vent. Attacking Gideon. Things are really not going well for the Abzan player. He's got 1 card. He's facing down Gideon tokens. The other guy has more cards than him. He's at 3 life. Things couldn't be much worse for him. Alright. Puts the warden up. Kill Gideon. And you need something. Siege Rhino. Alright. That'll keep you alive. Theoretically. And secure the wastes. And he concedes. Secure the wastes, you win. Secure the wastes, you win. So, that was an Abzan deck versus something I haven't really seen before. A red, green, and white deck. Maybe it's red, green, and white tokens? It did make quite a few tokens. So I'll have to look that deck up, see if there's anything on the web like it. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me. And I'll see you in the next video.